Before we start, show everybody your shirt. Look, you can look at yourself. You've been looking at yourself the whole time we've been on here. The Ultimate Warrior.
That's right.
And apparently, Michael, you have an Ultimate Warrior shirt.
I almost wore it today, yeah.
Which would have been fantastic.
Always
almost wore it.
Believe. Always believe.
You know, that was right before I got into wrestling. You're younger than me, so I'm not exactly sure how you know about the Ultimate Warrior. But was that his slogan?
Yeah.
There's going to be people that are furious that I don't know that.
How
but
do you
I
not
don't
know that? The Ultimate Warrior?
I wasn't an Ultimate Warrior guy.
Who'd you like?
Hulk Hogan.
He's before Hollywood.
I mean, he's been there. No, I'm talking about Hulk Hogan before Hollywood Hogan was okay. Now I love the NWO.
Hey, for life.
Oh man, Wolfpack.
I liked them too sweet.
NWO was? You had Hogan was the leader.
Yeah.
And then you had
like the Rollins brothers, Scott Steiner.
Oh man,
the
you're
dude
going
with
deep.
the toothpick. Who was that?
Razor Ramon.
Yeah.
Scott Hall.
Scott Hall. That's right.
Then you had Big Diesel.
Steve Nash was Wolfpack. Kevin Nash.
Yeah.
Steve Nash played basketball.
Yeah, Steve Nash. Yeah, we'll get to basketball in a minute. Just calm down.
Hey.
Is Triple H in there?
Nah,
no.
He was WWF.
That
was it.
Yeah, DX.
That was it.
NWO
DX.
was WCW before they combined.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I
the
forgot
big gold
about
belt.
that.
Bill Goldberg, undefeated
Oh,
streak.
man. Did he ever get beat?
Yeah, he got beat.
They
should have let him go out.
He never should have gotten beat. He should have been that mythical figure that just speared
Diamond Dallas
everybody.
Page.
Yeah.
DDP.
Stu, who had the best entrance music?
Ooh.
Man, that's tough.
Goldberg's is pretty phenomenal.
Goldberg was dun,
the flames, and then he inhaled the smoke, blew it out.
Yeah. That's good. Stone Cold was nasty.
Oh, Stone Cold's got to be now.
The Rock was great.
The Rock was good.
Shawn Michaels probably has the best intro song.
Yeah.
They think I'm cute.
That's it.
Yeah. They think I'm sexy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Who else?
Isn't that your ringtone?
Depends who's calling. Yeah. Then there was the D-Generation X. I was a big Rage Against the Machine guy. So I thought that was Rage Against the Machine forever, but it wasn't. I don't think it was.
I didn't know.
I don't remember their music.
Rage?
No, I remember Ray. I didn't remember D-Generation X music. Their intro.
Yeah, I can't.
Fantastic. I think it's a little bit obscene. So this is
we're not going to play it.
Right. Oh, what do you want me to sing it?
Do you have that capability? Can we play things other than that garbage intro song that you have?
They would flag us.
Oh.
That's why we have the intro song that we have.
Could I play it on my phone?
The intro song? Yeah, I can get it. I'll get it on your phone.
No.
For your
If I wanted to play some George Strait right now, could I play it?
They'd get us. They'd get us.
Who is they?
The FCC won't let me be. Let me be me. So let me.
They'll come after us. Hey, what
they want to shut me down on MTV?
What do y'all think about
before you say something you shouldn't?
What about all this McMahon stuff?
I have no idea. I'm not a social media guy.
Oh man,
I'm out of it.
Big documentary coming out. It's going to be interesting
on the Netflix.
Yeah.
I saw something about that.
It'll be pretty cool.
Is it on him or her?
I think it's him. They're making him out, as the villain.
I mean, isn't that what they do with every successful person, though?
Yeah, they're going after him.
They did a dynasty video or documentary on the Patriots dynasty, and all it was Bill Belichick slander.
Huh.
The greatest football coach in the history of the world.
Hold on. Okay, there you go. All right. Okay, as long as you throw that in there, we're fine.
Yeah,
Who, if you had to pick one or the other, who is the greatest?
Football coach?
Yes.
American football coach?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we'll get to that in a minute. The fact that he said American football just infuriates me.
It's got to be Nick Saban.
Okay.
Hold on. What does that mean? What as opposed to what Canadian?
We'll get when you get to know
football?
Stu. What is football?
Like soccer football.
American soccer.
American soccer. And
there's no
football.
such thing as soccer.
Gotcha.
And then American football.
I gotcha.
He's a Manchester United.
No, easy.
Are you not?
City.
What? Who's that?
Manchester City, the greatest football team in the world.
Is that not the same thing as what I just said?
No. Manchester United is in the other side of the town. Then they're like.
Oh gosh.
So there's a rival situation.
It's a very big rivalry.
Man.
We just lost every one of our viewers talking about.
Yeah, let's not talk about
football.
that. You guys, I understand. It's okay. I understand where I live.
Stu went to.
Did you play soccer?
No,
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
What'd you play?
I played right back.
What?
Right back. I played defense.
Right back from where?
Right back from Wendy's most of the time. But no, I played.
So were you a striker?
No, that's the guy. I didn't get into it. I got into it late. So I played from like 9 to 16. So I wasn't skilled enough to do that.
That's late?
I would think so. For to be a really good soccer player, I would think so.
Is it that same way with basketball?
No, I don't know. Maybe that's just how I felt.
Maybe I was about to be mean, and I'm not going to be mean.
I mean, I wasn't any good at anything. So,
oh, yes, you were.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
you tell me all the time you're the greatest baseball player, football
that is not
player.
True. You know that's
a multi-athlete.
Oh,
I
he
played
is
4
the
sports.
athlete. The athlete.
I played 4 sports.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What did you play? Soccer, basketball, baseball, football?
Football. Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah. Got 3. I got 3 varsity letters. They didn't let me play soccer because I had to pick baseball.
Oh, you had to choose.
Yeah.
But you would
what
have.
What position did you play in baseball?
It was catcher, and then so at Vestavia they made the pitchers and catchers report in January. And when I was a freshman, I was on the varsity catching all 3 teams. I called the freshmen, the JV, and then the varsity pitchers. And I was gassed and 5 a.m. is not my deal. So
yeah, you're not a morning guy.
Yeah, so like I was gassed for basketball practice. So I told coach, I was like, I'm not catching anymore after my freshman year. And he's like, yes, you are.
Ooh.
And my coach was, the greatest baseball coach to ever live in this state.
Yeah.
And, 9 titles. It's okay. And he's like, yes, you are. That's what you are. And I'm like, no, I'm not.
So you quit?
They quit. I moved to right field, and it was, he didn't like that.
You went to catcher to right field?
Mm-hmm. I had a cannon. I was like Raul Mondesi. You even know who that is?
Yes.
I don't know.
Nobody else will, but.
I was like Mookie Betts.
Okay, there you go. People will know that.
Yeah.
You got to think, man, we're speaking to not people old like you.
Yeah, but I'm well-rounded. I know a lot of things about a lot.
Well,
I'm a Renaissance man.
Don't talk about soccer. Don't talk about soccer.
Okay, that's fine. We're good.
We can talk about anything, and we don't even have to talk
hockey?
about basketball other than how do you bring the culture and climate to the program? That's an inside joke, everybody. That's the question. If you don't know anybody, that's the one you ask because it's just generic.
Yeah.
And then he has to give a generic answer, and then nobody
But I
cares.
get to talk about how great Coleman is.
We're going to talk about how great Coleman is.
It's a great place.
Where were you born?
St. Vincent's Hospital in Birmingham, Alabama.
I'm at the town, but thanks for what room number?
I think it's 444.
Okay, that's a good pull.
Vestavia, Alabama.
So you grew up in Vestavia, went through school there.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you start coaching?
Well,
I don't know if I know this. Where was your first coaching job?
I played 2 years at UAH, and then I technically, on paper, I was a student manager at Alabama, but they moved me into there used to be a dorm room in Coleman Coliseum, and I lived in the.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
There was just
Were
one,
there a
and
lot?
you got to live in it?
Yes.
Just the one.
Just the one.
That's
That's
pretty cool.
weird.
It was like an 8x10 cinder block wall. I didn't go to any classes because it was.
Sounds like my time down there.
It was dark.
Is this like a Goodwill Hunting situation? Like you're living there in the janitor's closet?
It's like
or
how
Except for
Rudy
the smart
unlocks.
part.
You know how Rudy unlocks the.
Yes,
that's
yeah,
kind of how it was.
a Rudy situation. Yeah, that's better.
Except they knew I was there.
Huh.
And
Are you sure?
Yeah, they knew I was
Who was
there.
the coach then?
Coach Gottfried.
Okay.
And so I would work the players out at night and do stuff like that. I was kind of more handled the film and stuff like that. I was a little bit more than a manager, but
Did you like that? Did you like living
loved
there?
it. Yeah. Oh, living there. Yeah. The only drawback, my sister was coaching softball at Alabama at the time, and I'd have a couple 8 a.m. classes, and it's college. You don't go to those 8 a.m.s. Right. You just pass the test.
No, children. Yes, you do go.
Yeah,
to
you go to class. Yes, you go to class.
Gosh.
You go to class. Yes, children, you go to class. But, if you get the drop on the class, you know how to pass the test.
You know what's up.
Yeah, it's all about what you learn. It's not, you got to learn. If I learned what I need to learn, I learned it.
Now,
but my sister would knock on my door and, get up.
You're in Coleman Coliseum. Mm-hmm. That's where your room is.
Right.
What about at night when they lock it all up?
Yeah.
You have a key to get in and out?
I had a passcode, like a fob.
That is
really cool.
That is
so
interesting.
You had to run the place.
One time I got called into Dave Hart was his name. He was actually the the AD at Tennessee for a while, and I get an email. You have a 10 o'clock meeting with Dave Hart. And
that was fun, I bet.
I was like, I was so stupid. I didn't know who he was. And he's like the associate athletic director. He's like right under Mal Moore. And he's like, hey, man, when you work those players out, number one, don't turn on the TV lights. And number two, turn them off when you're done. I'd forgot.
Left them on?
Well, in my defense, I'm a young kid. I'm an idiot. I'm a young kid. At the very top of Colemon Coliseum, next time you go in there, look up at the very top, there's like a crow's nest. And you had to walk all the way up there or hit the elevator and still walk about, a long way up there. And you had to go up there and hit the light switch. I don't
Was
know
that the light switch you were supposed to hit?
Yeah, there's main gym. There's main gym 1. I still realized yesterday. Red button, main gym 1. Red button, main gym 2. And then there was TV lights.
So you hit them all.
Oh, yeah.
Had the place lit up.
And the TV lights are like, I don't know the exact price, but he might have been exaggerating by the number that's sticking out in my head is like $10,000 an hour. I left them on overnight. Yeah. So we never did that again.
Why did I not know this?
I mean,
that's pretty cool, though.
I want to bring that up in conversation. Like, hey, man, I used to live in Coleman Coliseum.
Yeah, that's something that's
so cool.
It's better than all the useless crap we usually talk about.
Yeah, well.
Would you ever just get up and shoot some hoops?
So I missed out on like pledgeship and fraternity and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So my way in was I would let those dudes, Six Sigma Nu and Phi Gan, I'd let them come hoop, and we'd hoop till like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
You can tell a real basketball guy, hoop.
Yeah.
Hoop.
You play basketball till 3 a.m.
Yeah, that's what normal people would say.
Probably right.
All right. So after your awesome life, how long were you there?
I was there 3 years.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You got to live that life for 3 years?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Could you get into the concession stand?
No.
Like you couldn't get back there and cook some hot dogs or hamburgers or anything?
Believe it or not, regardless of my figure, I could not get in back there.
Okay, all right. I didn't know if you had M&Ms just at your beck and call or not.
Well, they did have a lot of snacks. They had Bud's Best cookies in the coach's office.
Bud's Best cookies.
Well, all right, what's your go-to Bud's?
Vanilla cream.
Really?
I like the oh crap! It's the shortbread cookies. I can't remember what they're called. Or the lemon. They've got a lemon that's good too.
Yeah, they'd always. You're a big lemon guy.
I love lemon.
Lemon cake.
Yes. Oh yes.
Well, yeah.
Yes, and your wife makes one of the best lemon cakes I have ever eaten in my life.
Yeah. So I'm a degenerate. I'm just a little kid. I'm an idiot. How they put me in this building?
I'm still wondering myself.
I'd walk in like Coach Godfrey's office, and he'd have like snacks and stuff. I'd just take everything.
Getting snacks.
Coach's office. Yeah. And I'd just walk in there and just.
All right. At a program that level, was he accessible?
To me, yeah. I mean, I was his guy. That's why I didn't make it with the next staff because I was his guy.
What year is this?
I was his little whipping boy. 2009. Like, he got canned in the middle of the year, my last year. And then Anthony Grant came in, and I worked for them for about 2 months. And they let me go. They were the nicest people about it. I was such an idiot, but they were the nicest people about it. They're like, we'll help you go wherever you want to go. And I'm like, nah, I don't want your help. Like, it just,
gosh.
Did you feel like some kind of loyalty there or what?
I did feel a little loyalty to Coach G. And then at the end of the day, like, not to get into it, but they kind of like, hey, we're going to have you around. And then they're like, oh,
yeah, we don't need you anymore.
Yeah, we found out you're really close with Coach Godfrey. Let me get rid of you. But they were really good. The problem with me is I had to take like 24 hours in the summer to graduate to go to my next job. Which was
24 hours?
Yes. It was
in the summer.
Yes.
That's hard to do.
It was crazy. I made the dean's list. My mom still has it framed in her house.
That's hard to even schedule that many hours in the summer,
it's
right?
Impossible. I was literally going, I was in class all day. Now, one of the classes was Women's Studies Sex in the City class. I mean, but.
What?
Yeah.
What'd you make in that?
A+. They loved me.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
So can you quote all the Sex in the City shows? And movies.
Don't put me on blast, man. I
You're the
love
one that said it.
I love that show.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know.
I can't quote it, but
I couldn't tell you a character.
Carrie Bradshaw.
Who's that? Is that the main one?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah.
Are you going to tell me all the extras too?
I don't know there. I can't remember. Charlotte's my favorite one. I liked her.
She's
honestly,
the brunette.
Yeah, and she married
What?
an ugly fat dude. So like I kind of like, she's pretty and married an ugly fat dude. Now he has a lot of money, but
all right, we got to talk about something else because I can't even act like I know what y'all are talking about now.
come on, man.
So you were down there during the rise of Saban. You were there when he
Yes.
got hired, and then saw him.
One of the most epic meetings ever. So Coach Godfrey gets let go, and Coach Saban has a team meeting with basketball because there was we had Julio Jones on campus, and you could hear a pin drop at Coleman Coliseum on a recruiting visit, and it was just boring. Like you could literally hear a pin drop because we were so bad.
Oh.
And so Saban's like, I'm trying to bring these big high level recruits in, and there's our basketball team's playing kind of lackluster, and the crowd's not into it. Everyone's grumpy. They let Coach Godfrey go. Well, we had a team meeting with Coach Saban. Not snuck in the back, and I'm not going to tell you what he said, but it was awesome. I mean, I would run through the brick wall, and
Was it good?
amazing.
Did you get to meet him?
I mean,
Hello, how are you?
hey, Coach, thanks for being here.
Did you give
Roll
him the
Tide.
hello, Stu Stuedemon? It's
No.
great to meet you, sir.
Just shook his hand. Was like, it's like kind of surreal.
Did you say this is my house?
Yeah, welcome
in.
in. Come on.
Anytime you want to come over, just let me
Mine is
know.
yours, Coach. Yeah. Let me get in that noon game you have.
All right, I could stay on that all day.
That's
Where'd you go
fun.
after Alabama?
Spring Hill College.
What'd you do there?
I was the assistant coach, and it was Spring Hill. So you're going from high major Division I basketball to NAIA basketball at a Jesuit school in Mobile.
Okay,
And
all right.
so, I was the student manager, the strength coach, the assistant coach. And back then, you had to do film. I had to, mail out DVDs, burn the DVDs, and mail them out. It was miserable. And
All right.
so,
Well, you're
you
boring me. Move on. Where'd you go after that?
we went to Chipola Junior College, which, if this was
Who?
Chipola Junior College,
Where's that?
it's in Marianna, Florida. It's about 20 minutes south of Dothan. And it's the number one. It used to be the number one JUCO in the country for men's basketball.
When you were there. When you left,
Yes.
it all just fell apart.
Yeah, that's basically right.
Okay. All right.
Well, I got some great stories there too. It's all like our starting five all started in the NCAA tournament. They were
Really?
nasty. We were
How long, for something like that, how long did they stay at JUCO?
those kids usually back then before the rules changed, you had to stay 2 years.
Oh, you had to?
Yes.
So they'd be there 2 years and
Yeah,
then transfer
if you're a
out.
non-qualifier, you had to stay 2 years. And we didn't have, the only reason our kids were there is because they either were non-qualifiers or they were, maybe had a little
Gotcha.
trouble
Had some
with
trouble,
the
yeah.
law.
Understood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you straightened them out. You
Oh,
got them
yeah.
on the right path to victory.
Yeah. First day I had the keys. I was the dorm room RA.
You stay there too?
Yeah. I lived on campus.
I like that. But not in the stadium, though, right?
No.
Yeah,
Well, my boss, he's like, hey, here's the master key. We have practice at 6 a.m. Get them up. And I guess it was some kind of test
Oh.
because I'd never met these kids. And I'm busting up in their rooms.
Oh, man.
Oh, I bet that was
It
entertaining.
was interesting.
If you had practice at 6, what time are you hitting the 1st
I'm hitting
door?
them like you're 4:45 the first door because they are not moving. And 6 is a very liberal time. Our 6 was really 7 because the coach knew.
Is that bad?
Yes. Oh yeah. Coach knew
It was going to take some time.
Oh yeah. So, yeah, it was interesting. Met a lot of cool coaches. Tim Floyd.
No.
You don't know Tim Floyd?
No.
You just coach the Bulls?
No.
Yeah.
I'm not. I've told you 100
I
times. I'm
understand.
not a basketball guy, man.
Yeah, but that's Tim Floyd.
This is true. He's the only reason that I really enjoy basketball now. Is watching his teams play.
You're calling games now too, right?
Sometimes.
All right.
Whenever
when he's
Stu
available.
allows me to.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
He's one of the. He doesn't really like me around any of the program. It's just he thinks I'm a stain on society. Where'd you go after there?
I went back home to Vestavia Hills High School, and I worked as a custodian from 4:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at Irondale Community School, K through 3. I would go to my apartment. I stayed at Foxhall Apartments in Mountain Brook. $500 a month. God, I miss those days.
Yeah.
I'd eat a peanut butter sandwich, and I'd go to practice and games at Vestavia.
Were you a coach?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
well, you just said custodian.
I was a custodian.
That was kind of your daytime job?
Yeah, it was my day job. I didn't have a teaching certificate yet.
But you were on staff.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then so I go all practice, and I'd come back and do my master's degree at night.
You have your master's?
Yeah. I'm telling you.
I'm glad we're doing this. I'm learning all kind of things about him.
Where was that? Is that a UAB thing or what?
I went to University of Phoenix.
Phoenix, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It was an interesting place.
I don't know if I enjoy this or not. I'm learning too much about it.
Yeah.
I have to be nicer to him now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm more intelligent than I look. I'm really just hardworking.
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
Then I went to Hewitt Trustful. I was a girls coach for 2 years. And the team, so the lady who hired me, her name is Karen Johns. She called me in July. It's like, I need a favor. And I'd known Karen. Karen coached the U.S. Olympic team, softball. She's an assistant coach. Known my sisters for, hundreds of years, whatever. She's like, I need a favor. I need you to coach my girls' basketball team. And I said, well, if you can promise me a job as a history teacher, then I'll come. She's like, I got you. First one that comes open, I got you. And so I didn't even think about it. I just took it. And I walked downstairs. I was still living with my parents. I just walked downstairs and I told my dad, I'm a head coach. I'm a head girls coach at Hewitt. And he's like, you call them right now and you tell them you're not going over there.
What?
And Dad's from Hewitt. He went to Trustful.
What do you mean? What?
They won 4 games the year before.
He didn't have faith in you.
Yeah, well, maybe he didn't. And Trustful was in a big time transition with superintendent change, principal change.
So he just felt like don't jump into this.
He's like, this is not good for you. You're coming out of college. You've never coached girls athletics before. Like,
so did you take it?
Yeah, I took it.
Against the advice of your father.
And sometimes there are days I'm like, man, I wish I wouldn't have taken that. But every time I reflect, I'm like, I am better for taking that job.
There you go.
We won.
What was your record?
We won 12. We went 12-20 my first year. So we had 8-game improvement.
Yeah.
And then we had everyone back and won 21 the next year.
Hey.
Yeah.
So I mean that says.
And we went to the playoffs. First time in like 5 years. There.
How was all the behind the scenes stuff? Was it rough to get through?
Rough. It's just
no support.
They support you all right. We had great parents. That's why I got lucky. I had great parents and great kids. Like I still talk to a lot of those girls today. But it was just the school culture is what it is. They have a good thing going down there now, and the school culture just wasn't what it needed to be back then. And they were in transition, and they hired a really good coach after I left. So, I feel like, I would never want to go back to that time, but I feel like I kind of helped them get through because they just weren't used to working hard. Like, they didn't even play games over holiday break, and you're just like, how can you have a basketball program and take 3 weeks off in the middle of the season? It just doesn't.
Most do.
Yeah, maybe.
That's also why most are not successful. So
correct.
So what year is this?
I can't even remember. Like 11, 12, maybe 12, 13.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't remember.
When did you get to Mountain Brook?
I'd spent 2 years.
You left there and went to Mountain
Brook. Yeah.
That's where you met Bucky.
Well. Yeah, that's where I started working with Bucky. Bucky was one of my good friends for a long time.
Oh, you knew him before then?
Yeah, he came to one of my games at Trustful and was like, have you not quit this?
Wow.
Like, y'all are so bad. And I was like, golly, I was dejected. He's like, no, y'all are bad, but you're getting the most out of them. Like, that's all you can ask for. And I'm like, thank you. And so he hired me because I can coach defense. And,
You can coach defense. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I can do that.
So how long were you at Mountain Brook?
I was there 2 years, then I left, and I came back.
How many championships did you win?
I don't remember, like 4? No, We had.
That's a good problem to have. That you don't remember how many state championships.
Well, there's some years like when I went away for 2 years, I came back and like helped. So like I don't really count those.
What'd you go away for? Can we talk about that?
Yeah, I didn't go away. Like I wasn't incarcerated or anything. Yeah, I went to. I was the head coach at Greenville. You know where Greenville is?
Yes, I know where Greenville is.
Bates House of Turkey.
Is that where that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was the head coach at Greenville High School for a year. Had one of the best seasons ever in school history there. Went to the Sweet 16. And if I wasn't, 29, 30 and single, I'd probably still be there. Like, that place is awesome. It's just you're kind of their dad. You're really making an impact in the kids' lives.
How big are they?
5A.
Okay.
But it's like, I think like 98% of the school's on free lunch. It's a good cause. But 30 and single living in Greenville. And then I got hired at Grissom and went up there. Just my sister kind of taught me into doing it. I just didn't really fit there. I didn't really like it. So I went back to my honey hole, Mountain Brook, went home.
You stayed there how many more years? 1 year. Just 1 year?
Yeah.
And that's when you got hired up here?
No, I went from Grissom back to Mountain Brook for 3 or 4 years. 3 years.
Won some championships?
Yeah. We went champions, runner-up champions.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then you came here.
Then I came here and went champions. Wow. So there was 4 years in a row I coached in the last game of the season.
This is your 4th year here?
Yeah, started my 4th.
And you win a state championship your very first year. So you really really set the bar low for yourself.
I didn't do that. The players did that.
Yes, 100%. Yes, but you're the head coach is what I meant. I thank you. I know you're not running up and down the court.
We made. You were just as much a part of that as me.
No, sir. No, I didn't meet you till after you won that.
Yeah, but that was
So no, I can take
credit
for any that you win from here because of my expert tutelage.
Right. Well, that you were supporting.
Oh, 100%.
That counts. You were part of it.
I was behind the scenes supporting you every step of the way.
That's right. Behind this winter tie.
That was before I met you, and that's when I went and watched Coleman because I'm not a basketball guy. I went and watched. Said, "Hey, I can get into this. This is fast paced, running up and down the court.
It was different.
There's always something going on when you watch one of his teams play.
Yeah,
which is cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Plus, I had to go see what all the fuss was about because everybody was telling me that there's this weirdo that's bringing green into Coleman.
Yeah, psycho.
Now,
all right.
Just for everybody out there, I want to get into this green thing for just 2 seconds.
All right, go ahead.
And he actually has a reason for the green.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I said, you just came out of the blue and said, I want green. He said, no. Why? Where's the green come from?
All right. So our guys had always had to wear like black and gold shoes. Well, I'm new guy.
He loves shoes.
Yeah, I love shoes. I'm a new guy. Like, I don't know the rules here at Coleman, so I'm just going on what we've always done, the way I saw it done at Mountain Brook. Got to work for the best, So, like, guys, y'all can wear whatever shoes you want to wear, and they're like, really? They get so excited. And I was like, it'd be really cool, guys. That green eye of the Bearcat, if y'all wore green shoes, and they were like, so they found these cool.
Hold on, go back. In the Bearcat, like the mascot?
In the Bearcat's eyes of our logo, it's green.
Okay.
I wish we
So
had
that's where the green comes from.
Yeah, it's green.
The green eye of the mascot.
The first time I ever asked him, because it was, there was a big uproar. I don't know if you heard about it.
There's still people upset.
People were mad about it?
Yeah,
it's...
there's still people who, make comments.
It's weird.
It's
it's black and gold is Coleman colors, but he brought it, he says, no. He says, nobody can say anything because that is an official color because it's in the eye of the Bearcat.
So we were also redoing our floor at the time. So I was they were getting my input of what I want the floor to look like. And so they have the Sherwin-Williams school color palette out. And that's the school color.
It's on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he could.
So there's some precedent then.
Yeah. So they weren't very happy about the shoes, and I'll never forget it. Mark Britton put his arm around me, and he said, he pushed those glasses up, and he said, "Buddy boy, green shoes." I said, yes, sir. Yeah, great. It's going to be great. You know, great marketing thing. Kids love it. It's going to be good. He just looked at me. You better win a lot of games, son.
He knew. He knew, right?
All right. So it just took off from there. And now, like, you know, our rule is as long as they're playing hard, working hard, which our kids always do, they can wear whatever color shoes they want to wear. It's like the one individualized thing they can do within our team concept. It's, you know, and our kids like it, and I love it.
Have you been to a basketball game?
I have, yeah.
So you've seen the lights.
I was at the home here. I haven't lately.
Oh,
I haven't. It's been a little bit.
It's a production, man.
He puts on a light show.
What do you mean?
Laser.
There's a whole.
He can't do smoke anymore because he fogged out.
Hey,
the gym.
really?
We're working on bringing that back.
Really?
We're working on bringing that.
So
back.
this is a big production.
Yes,
Oh.
it's fun.
The lights,
I'll be there this year.
The lights go off. He's got a scoreboard that's how long is it?
Our scores table 30.
Scores table.
You know, we do need a new scoreboard though.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We'll talk. Gosh. He has his scores table that has LED screen that's how long? 30 foot?
30 foot. It's the biggest in the state.
Wow.
Absolutely, it is.
Really?
I mean, it's all of a sudden all the lights go off.
Yeah.
And he's got green track lighting all over the ceiling. It comes on. A green spotlight hits the team. They run out. There should be smoke,
Wow.
but he can't figure out how to do it without setting off fire alarms.
Yeah, right. I messed that up.
Did that happen?
Yes. On our picture
We
day,
probably shouldn't talk about it a whole lot, but
Okay. Yeah.
I'm trying to get.
That's pretty cool. No, I'm gonna have to see this.
Yeah, it's a production. It's good.
it's not something you expect to see at a high school game. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you don't talk about an atmosphere. Come to a home basketball game.
Yeah, I mean,
it's cool.
And you know, gym's small. It's like Cameron Indoor Stadium. That's Duke basketball. You know that, right?
Who?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No.
So it's small stadium. It's intimate atmosphere, and it's a production. And you know, in the people don't understand in the South, basketball has to be entertaining. We're football. I get it. It's football. And if you're not entertaining them with your style of play and your games aren't fun to go to, people aren't going. I mean, you play too many of them. You play 30 of them. So you're playing 13, 14 home games. They got to be entertaining. They got to be fun. And they got to, you know, kids got to want to be a part of that. So
you sort of sound like Vince McMahon right now.
Yeah.
You know,
That was, I don't know if that was a compliment.
yeah.
You remember when we were in school, basketball, you know, you went, if you went to school there, and parents,
that's
and
right.
there was a few that just wanted to go, but the gym was half full, maybe on a good night.
Yeah.
You go to a home win too. I mean, we win.
Yeah, you win a state championship the first year, it really fills the seats. But it is, home games are packed.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fun.
You go by the parking lot, there's cars everywhere in the parking lot. I mean, it's the real deal.
It's been, the Coleman's been good to us, our program. I mean, it really had the city and everybody, and even like the county school coaches have been very complimentary, and they've been nice to get along with, and everyone's been, you know, I think once they came in and once they got to know me, and once people got to know me and realized like I'm not this dude who's just coming in here to use Coleman as a stepping stone, you know, and realize, I think the county coaches were kind of like, once they realized I'm not out to take all their players and stuff like that, like, I think they're all good with me. You know, it's just, and I think we've gotten a lot of support from a lot of different people, and I've tried to go out of my way to make sure people know that this is my home, and I love it here.
And I want to say that publicly. People always say, well, you know, Stu's just going to be here another year or so, and that's what he just said he means.
Yeah.
It's the town's good to him, the school system's good to him, and he loves it here, and he has no reason to want to go anywhere else.
Yeah,
he doesn't want to. He loves Coleman.
Right. Yeah, Coleman is my home now, and you know it's, you know, obviously you never know. They might get rid of me tomorrow. Who knows? But you know, you just don't know in a coaching world. But this is where I want to be. You know, I know my dream's always been to be the head coach at a place that they've never won a championship. And I am the coach. Everyone knows who I am, and you know what I stand for, what I'm about. And you know, I was kind of my high school coach. I want to be my high school coach. He stayed at Vestavia for 35 years.
You want to do anything else besides coach?
Yeah, I mean you know, I realize it's the day and age where coaches coach for 30 years is over.
Is it? That's a.
I mean, like it's just hard. You get stale. I mean, Coach Britton was incredible here, and he lasted 17 years. And at the end, he told me he was just like it was time to go. And even Coach Meyer before I got here, he did a fantastic job. He just got a little stagnant, a little stale. So like, but I want to be here and I want to be involved in athletics. So I would one day, hopefully be an athletic director. And I hope it, at Coleman. It'd be nice to be at Coleman, but building a in all sports program that's competitive and everything. Like I would love to bring, our game day, I call it game day production, our atmosphere to every sport we have, and just be hands on and trying to build something special. And Coach Stevens has done a heck of a job with. I think our athletics is always heading in the right direction. But I could put a little my Stu spin on it, I guess. But that's something that's in my plan. I don't know if it's whatever time.
In this day and age, can you be a coach and an AD?
Yeah, you can. And the reason why is because I actually talked to my buddy. He's an athletic director in Arkansas. Not at the university, Morrilton High School, and he was the head basketball coach and AD for like 10, 15 years. And he said it's easier today because you have huddle. Like he said, back in the day, I had to go scout games. Like I'd have to go literally to the game, physically to the game. I haven't been to a high school basketball game that Coleman has been playing in 7 years.
Tell us what huddle is.
Huddle is like it's a database for film. Like we get games and like when we're playing a playoff game, it's like we're playing the area tournament, area championship. I'm gonna watch every single game that whoever we're playing plays. Like when we played in the state finals, I watched every single game that Huffman played. Same thing with Park Crossing. Like you just when you get in those playoffs and it's win or go home, you're watching every one. Now you're playing School X on a Tuesday night. You're probably watching 4 or 5 games. Getting an idea. It's a way to stat. You can get their numbers and stats, and we do a lot of things mathematically.
He's one of my favorite people in the world, but in basketball season, we don't talk that much.
What happens?
Because I'll call him and say, "What are you doing?" Watching film.
And
I'll ask him a question. Man, did you see that? I'm like, hey, answer my question. Stop watching film for just a second. Like on game days, I will not talk to him.
So you're focused.
It's
a level of
like it's the cats. I'm getting like 2-3 hours of sleep a day.
Oh man!
Yeah. But he loves it. Yeah, and he thrives off of it.
It's the Rubik's cube. I mean, it's the puzzle you got to figure. You don't always get it right, but
and he does the job. He's pleasant to everyone that he's around. Those that he knows, he might not be as pleasant.
Yeah,
but I mean, and now I know
my wife. I'm pleasant to her because I'm scared of her.
What's amazing is before the game, I usually stand over in the corner and just watch. And me and him will walk by. Holly looked at me. She says, "Are you and Stu fighting?" I said, "No." I said, "It's game."
Yeah.
After the game,
it's a different story.
It's just we'll talk, we'll laugh. But before the game, he's in that zone, and it's just he's got that 1,000-yard stare, just waiting.
And a lot of it's nerves. Anxiety is a good thing. I have a lot of anxiety. Like it doesn't matter who we're playing. I think I always find a way we can lose.
You feel it,
yeah. And then I've gotten to the point I stopped coming out there because I just sit in my office and watch the NFHS network camera and watch the games on the camera, so I know what's going on in the girls' game and then what's going on in our JV and 9th grade games. So, and I stopped coming out there, and it's just because, people talk to. If people talk to me, I'm going to talk to them, and I'm going to be as nice as I can be. Try to be,
What shoes you going to wear this year?
I have those low top Jordans that I'm still going to. I forget they're like Jordan 1 SE, but I bought some shiny gold. They're called gold medal.
What?
Yeah, they're called gold medal Air Max 97s.
Oh,
they're shiny. I'm gonna wear them on the road, I think.
Is this like gold dust shiny? Like
it's just
going back to wrestling, or
yeah, pretty much like gold member.
Gold dust. Red. That's a nice pull.
Yeah, gold dust. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It'd be interesting.
That'll be cool.
You'll like
I want to see those.
No, I won't.
Yeah, you won't because you're all cowboy boots and
I'm wearing
Carhartt jeans, and
I don't have a pair of Carhartt jeans.
you have a cowboy hat in your car.
Yeah, I do.
Real cowboy.
It's not a real
the
cowboy
banker
hat.
cowboy.
No, it's a
Yellowstone.
nice Stetson wool hat for when it
Yellowstone.
rains. I really thought it's supposed to rain today, and it's sunny. Oh, I look good in it too. Don't
You do.
Don't
You're a
you,
good. You're a strapping
don't,
young man.
Don't question me, young man. Thank you.
The next show, we're both going to wear wrestling shirts.
I told him.
right?
I told him I was going to wear my hat in here today, just to throw him off.
Well, you told me to wear something weird, and I.
What, you did not?
And
did you?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he said he told me to wear something
Why
weird.
did you tell?
And you know what's sad about that is this is probably weird that a 39-year-old man is wearing an Ultimate
It's
Warrior
not
shirt.
weird. There's
However,
nothing weird about that.
But what's sad about it is I didn't forget.
No, he didn't wear this because of the show.
No,
this is
I
normal
woke
daily
up late
attire.
and was like,
Yeah.
it's chilly outside. Let me throw on my first hoodie, and this
Yeah.
was the first one I
was
grabbed.
it.
It just-
What are you talking about? It's chilly outside. It can be 95 degrees, and he has on a long sleeve shirt.
Well, I'm pasty, man. Get sunburned.
It's so.
I
do you
get
not-
gym tan
do you
permanently.
not sweat?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it doesn't. Look, my vanity is, do I still smell good? And I always smell fabulous.
Not if you're wearing wool in
Yes,
the summertime.
You ask anyone who's ever gotten in my vicinity close enough. You've never been in my.
that's a
You've never
weird-
broken my bubble.
That's a weird. Yeah, I'm not going to hug you.
I'm a huggable guy.
Well, not for me. You're not.
I mean, you know, I smell nice.
That's a weird claim to make, though, that nobody would say that you didn't smell good.
I'm an odd guy, Ace.
Ace, did you just hit me with an ace?
Ace.
All right, all right, Captain. All right, hit him with
what
some
do you
of
do
your.
in the car
What do
when
I do
you're
in
by
the
yourself?
What?
Do you have
That's a
do you
weird
listen to
question.
Music? Do you-
Yeah, right now I don't have a anything. My car. Never mind. We won't go that. But I don't have a capability to play music.
You
in my
got
car.
nothing.
Nothing.
So
No
you're just
air
dead air.
conditioning,
Oh,
Nothing.
man.
So
What?
yeah, I gave one of my cars to my in-laws.
That sounds. I gave
No,
one of
not
my
one
cars.
of my. I gave my car to my in-laws. So I'm driving.
The one you just bought doesn't have air
I
conditioning.
didn't buy it. My parents gave me that car. It's like a 1999 Cadillac Escalade.
I mean, I like it,
Oh,
but
It's
Yeah.
incredible. Like it's like that. Look, like
Yeah.
I mean,
it doesn't have a radio.
yeah, it does, but it doesn't work.
Well, then it doesn't have. Okay, I don't know
mean,
why I even asked questions.
But typically, like I like listening to Game of Thrones books, Godfather. I like listening
Book on
to
tape. You
Books
do a lot
on
of
tape.
book on tape.
But I listen to the same ones over and over. It's like the Godfather I've listened to like 15
are
times.
you a Lord of the
good.
Rings fan?
I mean, it's not my favorite, but I like Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones. I listen to those books.
Yeah, those are good.
Harry Potter for sure. But then like I'll get in like a weird taste. Like right now, I've been listening to soccer chants in the car.
Soccer chant?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's
That's
one
like-
of the weirdest things I've ever heard.
Like they do chants in the stadium, and they sing songs in the stadium.
Yeah.
And then like I'll listen to like the Gorillas,
Yeah.
Rage Against. It's just eclectic.
Yeah. Let's go back to the chants for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, please
gotcha.
no.
Is this like recordings of the chants?
So what they do, they have these songs that they chant at the games, and they record them. Like a fan will record them, and they play them like an actual like. You're not like
yeah.
in the stadium.
I gotcha.
Like, you know.
That's pretty cool. I haven't heard
it's
that.
cool. And then I'll play like every morning. Every morning I usually play.
I'm gonna listen to this. Where do you?
What?
Is this on Spotify or anything?
I'm an idiot and pay for Apple Music. So
I gotcha.
Like
Yeah.
that's just on Apple
Apple
Music.
Music. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even. I
you
can't
know,
even make fun of it. I don't know.
During
what
the
to-
season, I don't. I just it's
silence.
yes.
Oh, really? You're
Yeah.
just going. You're in your
yeah.
head.
It's yeah. And then I'm not the greatest driver in the world, so you know, I have put a golf cart in a watering hole.
I can't believe you brought that up, and I forgot
I mean,
about it.
It's-
Hold on. Let's.
So I don't.
Were you there for this?
I don't know if he needs to talk about this story.
I mean, hey, y'all are playing checkers. I'm playing chess. It got me out of teaching driver's ed. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't.
That sounds like a good move.
Have you? You hadn't won yet, either.
No,
You're brand new.
No, I barely knew who Mark Stevens was. I was playing golf with him and barely
this
knew
is
who he was.
the newly hired basketball
It's like
coach.
July. It's like the first
Early
of July.
on.
Yeah.
Sinks a golf cart at Terry Pines.
And I was like,
Yeah, he was completely
sober as a
sober.
judge, man.
Right.
Completely sober.
Like,
Sure, but
This is not one of those where it was just
by accident.
Yeah,
by sheer.
I'd just gotten done with driver's ed school because I was going to teach it up there.
And this was he said no.
And I tried to hit a 3-point turn on a hill and lost control. I mean,
Thank you for bringing that up.
Of course.
That's a man that's secure. I'm watching your time. I know that you've got
Yeah.
to go. I'll get you out of here in time.
All right. Just,
Don't rush me. This
is fantastic.
This is a calculated show.
Hey, I got you.
We're following the script. We're walking in the door and he says, "Hey, you haven't told me what we're going to talk about."
Yeah.
Nope, because I don't know.
We never know.
I'm going to ask one of his favorite questions. What's the perfect date night for you?
What season of the year are we in?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh wow. Let's say
What are you talking
like
about?
now.
What is season?
Like
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
yeah.
That's Friday. We got a game tomorrow, man. What are you talking about?
Oh,
So man, he's taking everything
So
literally.
during the season,
During
I
the
got
season,
you.
we don't have date
You're
night.
not doing date
Yeah,
night.
during
don't-
the season,
they
my
barely
wife
talk.
gets. My wife, if we win on Friday night, we go and we enjoy it for a couple hours, and eat chicken wings and
You like chicken wings?
yeah,
Spicy?
I like them all. I live with a chef, man. I have to like food.
Okay.
So
He's going to be one of the ones. I think I've talked about it
Let's
on this
let's
before.
talk about it real quick.
We're going to do the hot ones. There's a show on YouTube, Hot Ones. I can't remember the guy's name. I'll give him all the credit. But they have 10 hot sauces, and it starts at somewhat mild all the way to you want to.
yeah.
Super
Just
hot.
cut your tongue
Super
out.
hot. Yeah.
I mean, it's going to hurt.
So me and you are going to do that.
It's going to be 4 or 5 of us that'll do it. We'll sit around a table, and we're going to go through these.
I'm going to win.
And
Is there a win? You can win, right?
what are you going to win?
I
I'm not
mean,
going to get
pride.
up.
Maybe go the
I'm
fastest.
not getting up.
or-
I'm going to win.
I'm going to have us milk.
I'll go a raw dog it. I don't need to.
Can you handle
He is
heat?
talking so-
Can you do spicy stuff?
No, but there's just it's not over until I win.
No, do you like spicy food?
That's all right. It's good. It's cool.
Man.
Can you eat
I
spicy
can't
food?
wait
Yeah.
to see this.
Yeah.
Not just because we're talking about a competition. Can you eat spicy food? Or does
I can.
does it burn you?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
He
I'm
can
like
hang.
a tiger shark, man.
There's one,
can
I'm not
hang.
even going to tell you,
We'll see.
but there's one that
Oh.
it gets everybody on the show. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. They're phenomenal.
Yeah.
But we're going to do that hopefully in this. we need to do
Soonish.
it very
Soonish.
soon. I've got all the sauces. It's just now just getting,
Yeah.
we got to get a table. We're going to get it set up in here.
Do it right.
That way we're going to have
Yes.
cameras. It's going to have, everybody's going to be watched.
And you're
you
gonna
remember you challenged me to a push-up competition. I did more than you.
no, you didn't.
I did. You
No,
said I
sir.
couldn't do 50, and I,
I said
banged
that
out
you
50.
couldn't do it. You didn't do more than me.
Yeah, you did. Okay, but I can do 55. I did 56.
That sounds like another show we need to do.
His memory's a little hazy.
Whatever.
That was the gymnastics night.
Yeah.
Let's just
Anyways,
let's
back
just say
to
he does
my
not need to
date
be on the
night.
top of the pyramid.
Yeah, back to the date night.
Back to the date
Date
night. Where do y'all go? Not season.
My not in season. My wife loves food, so we'll go anywhere. Like if there's a new restaurant, we're trying it. We love that new Luigi's.
Is it good?
It's great. It's
Hadn't tried it
fantastic. My Trisha. Trisha, she is my Trisha, but Trisha loves that. And
Trisha is one of the best cooks you will
Really?
ever meet.
she works for Southern Living, so like
Oh yeah.
for her, like we go to dinner. This is what she does. And I'm like, hold my breath because I love it because I'm a tiger shark. I eat anything. And I'm like, hey,
That's a nice reference.
yeah, how was that? And she was like, solid, good. That means
Phenomenal.
no. That means
There's a little too much basil.
That means it's
in
not
this.
good.
That means the
Oh,
oil
oh.
is just like
She's
right.
being nice,
Yeah.
is
She's
what-
being
I
because
gotcha.
she's a very respectful person. If
I
I was something was
gotcha.
bad to me, I just like it's not good.
Yeah.
She just like,
Do you still eat it?
yeah, I'm a big clean your plate guy.
Good. I like it.
Big clean your plate guy. She
I'm going to
gets-
remember that in this wing challenge, by the
Yeah,
way.
and then but yeah, we'll go any restaurant. We'll do that. We like doing like farmers market. We like going to the farmers market and doing stuff like that. All the festivals around here. I mean, we love that. Hot holidays, we like going to the movies at the Alabama Theater and going to the Nutcracker and any kind of culture we can get. Like Les Mis is coming in May in Birmingham. We'll go see that like we do. And then we like to travel a lot,
Which is so. You meet Stu and he's this goofy, fun-loving guy, and then he has culture about him, which is weird.
Renaissance man.
Whatever. It's just.
I knew it when I saw the hoodie. I knew this was going to be a good one.
This is class.
That's right.
Culture and class right here.
I wonder what's the shirt that you have on under it?
It's Bama basketball.
Okay,
Some
so
old,
nothing weird.
Old ratty shirt.
From when you were living in Colemon, Coliseum. I still can't get over that. All right, I got to get you out of here. Do you have enough time? Quick question. Back to the wing thing.
Okay.
And this, I need to ask you this too, and we're talking about this live on air, and that's fine. Do we do regular chicken wings, like bone-in chicken wings and drums, or do we do the boneless?
Oh, bone-in.
Got to do bone-in.
No, you can't do that.
You don't want to be on camera eating boneless.
Come on,
right?
Man. People will
I
roast
care
us.
less.
I mean, I like them both, but people will roast us.
That's that
all
looks,
flats.
Yeah.
I don't say I'm a drumstick guy.
Well, good. You get the drums, I get the flats.
And hey, if somebody is willing to supply some wings, that's we're open to suggestions.
That's right. I mean,
can Trisha cook wings?
Come on, brother. You don't get to.
I like mine with a little crisp.
Look, man, I've lost 52 pounds. You don't get to 260 and you still look fat when you've lost 52 pounds if she can't cook. She can do anything. She's better than me a lot.
Oh, 100%. That's the only thing that you said today that I agree.
That's true.
Wholeheartedly.
100% true.
Yes.
She's pretty.
She's
amazing.
fantastic.
Yeah,
you're okay.
I get that. That's why I married her. Prop me up.
All right, we got to go. Start the music.
Go Bearcats!
What'd you, dude? Don't end
I
it
can't
weird.
say that.
Do you mind if I end my own show, or do you want to?
I thought I was taking over.
Would you like to
No,
go ahead and do the
Go
ending?
ahead.
No, please.
No,
I'm waiting on you.
No, you got it. Now,
Okay.
now I'm embarrassed.
You should be.
I am.
Now give me one more. Go Bearcats.
Go Bearcats.
All right, folks. And now, hopefully, the next show you see will be burning our mouths off with chicken wings. So we'll see. Stu, thank you, man.
Thank you for having
Michael,
me.
Thanks for
as
coming
always,
in.
pleasure.
Great.
As always,
Yeah.
Jacob, thank you.
See ya.